What is going on, everybody? Welcome to NMIGT Entertainment, and I am Joel. Nice to see you here on this another lovely day here at Myrtle Beach, and this is actually day 4. We kind of skipped over day 3. Had some technical difficulties, some things going on, but I missed kind of the burnout box and all that stuff. I'll try to get some footage off of a couple of my friends and just kind of throw them in wherever I can, maybe some stills. But that happened last night. I didn't go to that, but like I said, we just moved on from that point, right? So what I am doing this morning, I'll let you know in 1 second. Watch that intro. It's the same. Guys, so what I am doing this morning or afternoon or whenever it is now, it is 1 o'clock, so kind of a late start. There's nothing really set officially to do today, so me and Pam and possibly Sydney are going to go ahead and do some shopping, go hit some stores. I'm going to go ahead and get the ST sprayed off. I'm just going to go to the Touchless up on the road. It's got a lot of sand on it because it's been sitting out here and whatever, and I still take care of my ST. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all that stuff off of that. Wasp is still fairly clean. It's getting the salt in the air and whatever, but for the most part it is good enough for this purpose. We are here on Thursday. There are 2 more days left. Well, really 1 day, then a travel day. So tomorrow is the show. We're definitely going to that, no problems there. But let's go to the car wash with Mr. Nightwing. For the most part, she looks pretty good. Like I said, we'll see what it is with the wash. But like I said, I got sand all up on there, all up in the barrel. So like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of get some of this stuff off of her. You know, this is my baby. I like to keep her clean, and I don't want nothing weird happening to her. So we're going to go ahead and get her sprayed off. So we'll see y'all at the car wash. All right, everybody, we are here at the Touchless wash. Yeah, that's right, Touchless. You know who I'm talking about. Anyway, we were here. We're doing a $30, not the $30, the $15 one. We'll see how well it does. Like I said, I just want to get some of the grime off the car. As you can see, the car in front of me is getting it done at the moment. So waiting for that to get done, and then we will go ahead and get ours put in there. So we'll see you in a sec. We are now in the hole. Yes, we are getting it done now. As you can see, we are at the stop mode. So hopefully it does what it needs to do, and we'll see what it looks like when it comes out. I usually don't do the selfless washes, but like I said, it's more to get the stuff off the car this go around than it is to actually clean. So we'll see how this does. See you in a minute. All right, so let's take a look and see how this came out. So not too bad. Like I said, it's got a lot of the crap off of it, so that's kind of what I was going for. Nothing like actually washing your car, putting your hands on it and getting the stuff off, but for the most part it did its job. Not bad. It was I think I did like the $10 wash or whatever. Nothing too special, just something to get all the crap off of it, and so it looks good. It got all the stuff, but you know, you got the water drips in. It's supposed to be spotless water drying, but yeah, you know, that stuff never worked when they invented it, so it's all good there too. But yeah, man, like I said, of course the back's going to be wet because that's where everything travels to, but hey, what you gonna do, right? Being lazy, not touching your car with a brush. Yeah, not touching it with a brush, and getting it at least halfway decent for the next go. So we'll catch you here in a little bit, wherever we end up. All right, so I had to do a little Joelizing. So I went back and got the water spots off of it. So now we're pretty good. Like I said, it did a good job. Like I said, I didn't get into the wheels and all that mess, because when I drive it's gonna be all dirty again. But again, the little touchless wash did pretty good. I got what I needed off of it, and like I said, I just went back and got some of the water spots off of it, and it's good to go. So we will commence the shopping here in a moment. Okay, everybody, we are now headed to this little shop that Pam likes to go to. She gets this jewelry made out of the sands from the beaches that are nearby, so she wanted to go check them out. And then we're gonna head back to the house, and we're gonna head out to dinner with Kevin and his family for a little bit. And then Broadway at the beach, it'll be right up there. So we're gonna go ahead and do some shopping up there. Like I said, this isn't your normal video about Mustang Week, but you know, sometimes you gotta do some different things. So this is our shopping day, our family day. Yesterday was kind of a chill day, and you know, I just wasn't into doing all the filming and everything else. So, but today is a different day. And then, like again, tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and do the show, and we'll walk through there and show you all that stuff. And then Saturday we leave. So that's pretty much it. And here's Suck Bang Blow down here. This was super packed yesterday from what I was told. And then coming on this side of the street over here is Beaver Bar. So the two bars are down the road from each other, but the funny part is they have different rules, because the county line is right up here, right before Beaver Bar. So let me find where that sign is. It's right there on the, right here. See, Georgetown County. So they have a different set of rules than this side of rules. So Beaver Bar is restricted by what they can do to a certain point, where the other one isn't. So it's kind of weird. That's why all the cops were lined up here during the contest to make sure everything was what it was. So anyway, that's just a little tidbit of information. And then, like I said, we're going to come down here and do a little bit of shopping, and we'll figure out the rest as we go. Well guys, today is a new day. Not much happened yesterday, but we are now at the show. If you can't hear, we're about to pull in. I didn't bring out Wasp. There's some things that I wanted to do afterwards, and I wanted to do some filming. And as you'll see in a minute, that things are just going crazy around here, and I didn't have time for all that today. So once I get out the truck, we'll show you around the show, show you some highlights, and that'll be that. All right, everybody, we have made it at least to the back side of the show. The parking lot is super crazy in this place. It's full from one end to the other. We got a little show right here. Cars lined up, and we're going to jump in and see where we end up going here. All right, they got some little food areas. We got the VMP tank, tent over here. See what we got. This must be a line for Vaughn signing. So we'll just travel around. Yeah, they're doing dino runs here at the VMP. I think you had to register to do it. So Justin's in there getting the cars all set up. And then they have their products out. And then I guess some little meat stuff. So we'll stick around for this one thing and see what happens here. Sorry, it's a little long. I thought it would get there. The minute I turn it off, he'll hit it. Cindy keeps sneezing all over my camera. Ugh.
I sneeze on your back.
RTR truck. That is little pricey, little pricey. But yeah, this is the line to get signed autographs and stuff. Mr. Chrome. Gotta love that.
Like, why is this guy like all up on me?
Kind of, I think these are the NASCARs. Yeah. Right there. Heading over to the Roush booth. At the Roush blower here on this one.
There's a route that gets, that I was about to walk downstairs before the car started.
It's kind of funny that the show, the people at the show out in the parking lot have more of a thing than what they do here. We know this setup, don't we? The dry carbon version of it. It's different. And the dry carbon strut tower brace. Show you some of the work from EMP back there. You got Xander's car right here. I still like this color. So, if you want to know more about this car, go ahead and look up his. The Vengeance booth. Brandon's Future right over here. The Tremec booth. And just to show you what's going on inside. I'm not going down every road today. It's a little toasty out here. We're just going to hit the big ones and kind of roll with it. If there's something interesting that I catch up the corner of my eye, I'll definitely bring it to you. How do you like the carbon fiber hood on this one though? Nice paint job on this one right here, or wrap, excuse me. And then they have people's signatures in the stars that are given. That's kind of nice. You got 5-star tuning here. You have HP tuners. You get the show winner right here. Nice Explorer ST. That wins for me. You got Lightning McQueen. Yeah, it's all good. So you got Lightning McQueen's car right here. HP tuners. He's in the house. So these are some of the rides that they have tuned. Here's a nice Whipple. But if you see what I was talking about with mine, it has the yellow, but then they would have had the rubber tubing and the open air boxes. no brace. So I think what I did with the concept of mine worked out a lot better. And just some more bird's eye of the thing. Like I said, I'll show you all the parking lot too. Tire dynamics. I got a lot of their stuff in my car. So yeah, they got quite a few different things up here. Warm lighting. They're all the same company. You can see the fog lights. I'm sure they have the tail lights on. Got the odometer. Got that going on in the Mustang. Y'all know that. And then it's just a little booth. That's a pretty one. I like that color. I like it. Here's the American Racing tent. Got the Beauty and the Beast. Different wrap. Then you got Spidey. Heard it in Jamaica, and this is pretty hot, so let's go take a look at what we got up front. A couple little add-ons. Look at that roof stuff. PR10. WD-40? Okay. Why not? I guess you need that when you're doing car stuff. And Brandon is up at the Coney booth right here. All right, everybody, that is the kind of wrap around the show. It's been kind of spotty, but there's so much going on and music's playing loud, so I can't really do any recording because, you know, monetization, and I have to cover it up anyway. Then you wouldn't be able to hear anything. So there might be some quiet spots in this film where it just shows the car because the music was so freaking loud. But anyway, there is one more thing today that we're going to try to go to. So we'll see how it ends up, but for now, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, everybody, so we are at another car meet. I had to come back to where it was a little quieter. We're back at Beaver Bar, and they have quite a few cars here today. It's a good little turnout. Brandon is part of this meet, so him, Derek, and everybody else. So we're just kind of walking around, seeing what they got. Nothing too hype. It's kind of a chill meet. Everybody's just kind of relaxing, hanging out with people and doing their thing. So that's pretty much what the end of the day is going to look like. I'll do a little more and then we'll probably finish up and we'll put the two videos together, and that's where we'll be. In the next video, I'll be at home. I do have a special install to do on Pam's car, but when we get there, we'll get there. I don't know what color that is, to be honest with you. Seems like carbon fiber fenders and stuff are in. I think it's just too much. At least in some aspects, but it does have a nice roll bar in the back. I don't know if y'all can see that. What?
The sticker is Lucifer 50 or something.
So it was a pretty good meet. Like I said, it's just kind of quiet. I think people are winding down and, you know, getting ready for their trips home.
I'll say they have a meet down the street.
And there is a meet down at Suckberry and Blow. They're doing burnouts and stuff. Yeah, I like the orange GT500 here. Don't know. Next color might be orange or some sort of orange. Dr. Pepper for you. Well, everybody, that is the video for this week, this trip, and now you see the ocean behind me. Taking a little walk for the last go, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, the videos have been kind of spotty, and I skipped a day, and then a lot of things weren't happening. So at least I gave you a nice little sunset in the back, a little ocean water, some sand, just to remember this was Mustang Week 2025, and we'll catch you on the next Mustang Week.